Ever wondered what happens when a robber has a bad day? Spoiler alert, it's cringe and hilarious. So, from some of the most epic fails ever to brave store owners showing these bandits who's the boss, stay tuned as I reveal dumb robbers getting instant karma. Number 1. Caught in HD. Well, what do we have ourselves here? Straight off the bat, you can tell this guy is a thief. And after a failed attempt at scaring the cashier, he's tugging hard to at least get his gun back. But I guess he's never heard about the laws of physics. He goes flying back, crashing into some shelves before dashing out of the store. Falling down like that is one thing, but getting caught on cam is just hilarious. Number 2. Clumsy robber. That had to hurt. Watch as this clumsy robber falls flat on his face after failing to jump over a sliding door. He was able to go through with the robbery, but not to worry, he was caught later that evening as cops found him with a swollen face. Number 3. Terrible decisions. Honestly, I'm surprised she was able to get up after that. That was a nasty fall. And what's this girl even doing? She seriously needs to make some better decisions. I mean, this dude pushed her into the officer to escape, and to top it off, he tried making a purchase with a stolen credit card. This is who she chose to be with. Either way, it's natural selection at its finest. Number 4. Would-be oil thief. What was this guy even thinking? Did he really think he'd get away with 15 bottles of oil stuffed inside his pants? But why did he even need all of them in the first place? Frankly speaking, as intrigued as I am, a part of me doesn't really want to know. But yeah, only in Detroit, folks. Number 5. Instant karma. Even after emptying out the entire store, this robber wasn't done. But his greed got the best of him. He's trying to steal the display phones, but what happens next is hilarious. The entire display rack falls on top of him, and if you look closely, he slips just before the fall, landing flat on his face. Number 6. Broken arm. I'm glad no one left out a caution sign that night. Watching these robbers slip and fall one after the other is super satisfying. And here's some music for your ears. One of the robbers actually ended up breaking his arm. Number 7. Most unexpected robbery ever. You cannot make this stuff up. These shoplifters were busy stuffing their pockets when their show was interrupted by an armed robber. Honestly speaking, that's the best teamwork I've seen in a long time. One of the shoplifters distracts the robber using his skateboard, while the other rushes in to tackle him. True definition of chaotic neutral. And I love how the shoplifter tosses the gun to the clerk. But damn, that's bad luck right there. Number 8. Most pathetic robbery attempt ever. You call this a robbery? Even I could do a better job. It almost seems as if he got scared by his own shadow and ran off. Undoubtedly, the most pathetic robbery attempt ever. Number 9. The hot water challenge. What a move. Straight out of Home Alone. This robber came in looking for an easy grab, but all he got was a bucket full of hot water. And judging from the way he dipped, it's like he got splashed with holy water. Number 10. 2 years in prison. This is a trailer for what life looks like inside prison. He's struggling to get out, but he doesn't know that the cops are already on their way. And you'll notice a car pull up in the parking lot as well. Bad news for this guy, because that's an undercover agent reporting for duty. But this dumb robber is so oblivious that he walks right into the trap. Number 11. Knocked out cold. Trying to break into a truck using a broom? Come on, man. You can do better than that. And after realizing there's no way he's getting through the glass, he does something even stupider. I'm guessing he's attempting to climb over this shed and break into the facility, but check out what happens next. He slips and falls miserably, knocking himself out cold in the process. I swear, it's like nature is toying with these robbers on purpose. Number 12, broken ankle. Is it just me, or does anyone else love watching these dumb robbers get hurt? Focus on his ankle. That's nasty. And this guy hurt himself so bad that he just gave up mid-robbery. When the police first arrived on the scene, he was just sitting there holding his ankle, telling them how it was probably broken. Trust me, no one feels bad for you, bud. Number 13. Girl robber gets wrecked. Seriously, is that all she came for? To fall miserably, hurt herself, and finally get out with so much difficulty? If yes, I bet the thought of robbing another store never crossed her mind again. Because that was a nasty fall. And what's funnier is how she nearly got knocked out by the impact. She literally tapped out and did pretty much nothing after that. Well, that's instant karma for you, lady. Number 14. Nothing valuable. The only thing stolen that night was this man's dignity and self-respect. He got stuck inside the wall in the most classic way ever. And did you notice how he almost lost his shorts as well? Also, someone needs to tell this guy, businesses don't keep cash in their counters. If I were him, I'd probably just give up and look into a different career after this. Number 15. Puny hammer. This is just embarrassing. He came in for a smash and grab, but let in handcuffs. And did you notice the tiny hammer he brought with him? Someone needs to remind him that he's here for a robbery and not some repair job. Seasoned thieves literally bring sledgehammers to break through jewelry shelves. But not this guy right here. He's too smart for his own good. And I just love how he holds the cop's hand, like he's a little kid or something. Number 16. Free at last, or not. Say hello to the dumbest robber ever. He had a master plan to wipe the store clean after hiding out, waiting for it to close. But I'm guessing he didn't get the memo about everything being locked shut at night. I applaud his effort. Maybe if he put it to good use, he'd actually have a career by now. And while he's finally able to break free, the cops arrest him a couple of minutes later as he attempts to flee on foot. Number 17. Self-fail. I wouldn't even call this instant karma. It's a self-fail, and that too of the highest standard. I'm not sure what was going through his mind. Why did he even try jumping on the hood? And that cop is a beast. He should be a major league footballer right now. What a crazy tackle. And as for the robber, you just got some jail time, buddy. Number 18. Turning yourself in. What was this guy even thinking? He took off his mask right after entering the store. And watch how he proceeds to fail over and over again. I mean, if he sucks at something so simple, I can't even imagine what kind of a robber he is. This guy must have struggled bad during the pandemic. Number 19. Phone thief gets instant karma. Stealing on a bike during the slippery season, a recipe for disaster. Watch as this robber tries to flee on his bike after snatching this girl's smartphone. Mum, on the other hand, isn't about to let that happen. He tries to dodge the umbrella, but ends up falling off his bike. And it's pretty much public justice after that. Number 20. I hope this is a movie scene. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way this actually happened. I mean, dragging an ATM machine in broad daylight in front of hundreds of people. This is a joke, right? And what's crazier is how there's a news reporter filming the entire scene live. Trust me though, I did my research and there's nothing fake about it. Everything checks out. As cartoonish as it looks, this actually happened, people. I don't know what's more embarrassing, dragging an ATM machine through a busy street or their intelligence. Number 21. Drunk on the job. Don't drink and steal. Or this is what'll happen. Kind of ironic how he's here to steal more liquor, but I guess no one told him about these new barriers. He flips upside down and nearly gets knocked out after such a miserable fail. Number 22. Ouch. This is perhaps the best moment of instant karma I've ever seen. What could possibly go wrong? Well, the worst you could end up with is a broken arm. And I mean this both literally and figuratively. These carjackers left empty-handed that day. Number 23. Nice getaway ride. Just when I thought these robbers couldn't get any dumber, I came across this clip. He robbed a bank on a bike. Yep. And as he's pedaling away, he ends up dropping all his loot. To make things even more perfect, it's raining out, so all that cash is wet now. Not only did this guy pick the bad day, but picked the worst possible getaway ride as well. But hey, who am I to expect any sort of cleverness from dumb robbers? Number 24. Karma is the curb. This news report is hilarious. This thief is circling a local shop in the hopes to get lucky. After making sure the coast is clear, he goes in for the kill. A couple of moments later, we see our guy strolling out on a brand new bicycle. But look out for that curb. Or not. What a painful escape. Number 25. You deserve to be caught. I mean, out of all places, if you're trying to rob a subway, then you deserve to be caught. And while you can't really tell, this footage is super intense. Believe it or not, this robber actually pulled the trigger. But the employee was super lucky the gun got jammed. As he's trying to flee, he first smacks his face right in the door before going down. Number 26. Greatest slip-up ever. This guy couldn't rob a bank even if his life depended on it. He can't even get away with a few $1,000s. How's he going to make it big? And did you notice how he's just scooping all the money only to throw it on the floor again? That mugshot at the end made me laugh so hard. Number 27. Looney Tunes. Imagine trying to hold up a store when you can't even hold up yourself. After breaking into the convenience store, this robber goes crashing down hard after slipping on the wet floor. And considering how he just laid there for a couple of seconds, I bet he broke something. But wait, there's more. He slips again and crashes even harder while trying to escape. I swear, this was like an episode of the Looney Tunes. Number 28. About 4 boxes of smokes. I don't even know what to say. I have not seen more terrible coordination. How hard could it be to grab a box of cigarettes? I'm sure this robber was going through crazy withdrawals. I'm 100% sure someone more seasoned could have gotten away with the entire lot. But not this guy. He only managed to steal what? 3 or 4 cartons at max. Number 29. Dumb bank robber at large. Calm down, Mr. Robber. How about you just take a second and think things through? Remember how you got in? The door isn't locked. You're just dumb. I think they should just leave him at large so we keep getting epic fail clips. Number 30. Bakery thief gets trapped. The only thing you'll find here is karma. First, this dumb teenager falls through the roof, and after finding nowhere to escape, he comes up with another solid plan. Let's stack a couple of buckets to climb out. Or not. This robber spent the entire night locked inside the office, only to be greeted by cops in the morning. Number 31. Typical robber IQ. Here's an almost successful smash and grab. I'll give these guys credit. At least they were able to break in, right? And when this greedy robber is finally done stuffing things inside his loot bag, watch what happens next. Karma is right there waiting for him as he runs face first into a glass panel. Typical robber IQ. Number 32. Legendary robber. This robber is a legend. He came in to steal, but lost three things that day: his weapon, his pants, and his dignity. And the panic on his face when he realizes he's messed up is just priceless. Number 33. Surprise, surprise. I think the real hero here is the dog. He was so cute that this robber actually went and found him a treat before even stealing anything. And while he was pulling off all these shenanigans inside someone else's house, the homeowner had already rang up the police. He caught the man red-handed on his security camera, and just a few moments later, we see the cops escorting the robber out in handcuffs. Now that's a good doggo right there. Number 34. Citizen's arrest. Nothing more satisfying than a citizen's arrest. And this pickpocket thought he could best this group of tourists, but I had no idea they meant business. Just look at his face. Priceless. That's the look of a defeated man who knows life is about to change. Number 35. Mama can't save you now. I don't think this guy will ever live in the same country after coming out of jail. And that's cause he's not only going to be the laughing stock of the jail, but the entire country. But hey, who said robbers aren't blockheads? Or maybe he shouldn't think outside of the box too much. But at least we got a brand new entry for America's dumbest criminal. Number 36. Double agent. Don't you dare think this dog is useless. It's actually because of him this moronic robber got caught. He was about to walk away with a bicycle when he noticed the cute doggo, and that's when he revealed himself. He was caught petting the dog for at least a minute, but that's all authorities needed. It took about 3 days to locate this thief, and along with returning the bike. It's ironic how the judge sentenced him to 180 days community service at a dog shelter. Number 37. What's the exit plan? Never mind, there is no exit plan. Want to know why? Because I'm a dumb criminal who never thinks ahead. And I swear, he probably caused the store more in damages compared to what he may have stolen. Also, notice how tired he is by the end. I can't help but laugh at how defeated and miserable he must be right now. He's probably regretting his decision to rob this store big time. At least he's near the healthcare section though. From the looks of it, he's really going to need it. Number 38. Ouch. That's what you get, son. Think you can just get away with stealing someone else's packages? Not so fast. Here's a slippery surprise. I bet that backache at night is going to make him regret this hard. Number 39. Jewelry store heist gone wrong. I'm guessing this is some gun-free zone in America. These robbers made it way too easy for this store owner. They're at it right away as they start smashing the glass with massive sledgehammers. Remember that dude who showed up with that tiny hammer? This is how it's done. Anyway, out of nowhere, the shopkeeper whips out a fire extinguisher and sprays these robbers down. Plus, he even runs out after them with what appears to be a bat. And while it was the robbers who got sprayed down, it was the shopkeeper who needed to be put out because he was on fire. Number 40. Bear spray. I bet you've heard of pepper spray, but what about bear spray? Let me quickly explain before the action starts. So, as the name suggests, it's an irritable deterrent that's used to scare off bears. And this shop owner just used it against these robbers. Damn, that must have been a terrible experience, but well-deserved to say the least. Also, what was this guy even doing with bear spray in the first place? Number 41. Let's fight. Let me quickly remind you, this is real life, folks. This bank robber came in thinking he'll get a nice duffel bag full of cash, only to be called out by a calm customer. You can see the smile on the guy's face after he notices the robber's gun is fake. He kicks it up a notch as he challenges this failed robber for a fight. but I'm guessing just the aura of this customer was enough to send this dumb bank robber fleeing. Number 42. Quickest gun in the country. This seems like a normal day at the convenience store, but just wait and watch. The robber whips out a pistol and points it right at the cashier, demanding him to empty out the counter. But I bet he didn't see that coming. This guy is Speed. He's the quickest gun in the entire country. And he did all that with a cigarette in his other hand. What a boss. Number 43. Blew him out of his shoes. This clip is legendary. It's a dumb ATM thief trying to blow open the machine. But it's evident this guy lacks brain power. He lights up the explosive and bam! This guy gets knocked out of his shoes. Number 44. Not even sure if this is instant karma. I take my words back. I have finally found the dumbest thief of all time. And like the last guy, he's also trying to steal an ATM. He's working hard as he breaks into the store, hooking up the machine to a chain tied to his truck. But he's forgetting something. This robber is so dumb that he didn't even tie the chain to his truck. He broke into a shop, tied up an ATM, and drove away. This has to be the most epic robbery fail of all time. Number 45. Good night. These burglars seem hardcore. Finally, some professionals. It's about time. Wait a second though. Is it a bird? A plane? Nope. It's a dumb burglar. And ouch. Considering how he's knocked out cold, that must have been really nasty. Number 46. Still hilarious. It's 2024, and this is still one of my most favorite clips on the internet. And I don't care if it's edited either. Just watch and see what happens next. It's hilarious how none of them know the other is knocked out. Number 47. Robbers get robbed. This was probably the scariest day ever for this poor lady. Some robbers decided to steal all her money while she was withdrawing money from the ATM. But see that guy coming towards them? He's a boss, and he's about to rob these robbers of their dignity. It's a beautiful combo, as he knocks both of them out in a matter of seconds. He has nicknames for his fists too. One is Car, and the other is Ma. That's it from my side, folks. So, what do you think? Which was your favorite robbery fail in this video? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos in the future.